The world was preparing to enter an age of war due to ever-increasing hostilities between the two nations that dominated it. To the north ruled the Noswald Empire with its powerful army. To the south ruled Fearland, with the magic of the Magnus protecting its dominion. The deepening rivalry was the result of the recent appearance of two mighty rulers. One of those rulers was Ragnadam III, the Emperor of the Noswald Empire. Emperor Ragnar was widely known as the Lion. A great hero to his people, he personally took part in many battles, wielding his mighty sword. The other ruler was Rimshian Levi's, the chief of the Magnus of Fearland. Rimshian was a powerful sorceress, a leader to all of the magic-wielding Magnus. It seemed that the fate of the world was in the hands of these two rulers, and so its inhabitants paid little heed to the actions of a small band of adventurers exploring in the distant outlying border region.
Come, Master. This castle welcomes you. You, who have inherited the power of the Holy Sword, are now the master of this castle. You are worthy to pass through this door. Please.
Wow, Toma. I can't believe you're the heritor of the Holy Sword.
Yeah, I know!
But what in the world do you think could be waiting beyond that door? I have a bad feeling about all this.
Amazing. Who would have thought that you would be the heritor? Just incredible!
What's that supposed to mean, Gafford? I thought you wanted it to be me. Well, you didn't think I'd be able to pull the sword out?
Yes, precisely. For the record, I did want you to draw it, but I wasn't expecting that you would be able to do it.
I still can't believe that you drew the Holy Sword!
Did you see me? I am so awesome! I even surprise myself sometimes.
Things are beginning to unfold.
Ah, here you are, Toma. Huh. Looks like we've ended up someplace. Big. What are these ruins, Toma?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Let's go check them out. It's too dark in here. I can't see a thing. We need a torch or something.
Is this better for you, Master? A pleasure to meet you. My name is Zenas. I run this castle.
You run this castle? Are you the one who was talking to us earlier?
Yes, Master. Do you have any more questions?
I have nothing but questions. What in the world is this place?
This is the Geo-Fortress. It is a place that protects and fights for the Heritor. You.
What about the sword? It just wrapped itself around my arm.
That is as it should be. Shining Force joins with the person it chooses as its master. No one can separate them. Are those all the questions you have, Master?
Now that I have Shining Force, will I become king? I want to be king. Tell me how, Zenith.
You are already the master of the Geo-Fortress. Is that not enough?
This castle isn't enough. I want to be the most powerful king in the world.
If that is Master's desire, I am certain the power of the Geo-Fortress can assist you. The Geo-Fortress can perform a variety of functions by using the godlike power that dwells within Shining Force as its energy source. The power of the Geo-Fortress is equal to tens of thousands of soldiers. You could easily dominate the world if all of its functions were to be restored.
I don't know if I really want to dominate the world, exactly. But why not? It's pretty much the same thing, I guess. So, how do I restore the Geo-Fortress's functions?
First, we must restart the subsystems. Please follow me, Master.
That's Zenith's creature. He certainly has an unusual presence about him. He's not just any ordinary being. I'm convinced that he is a product of ancient sorcery.
This is the awakened Geo-Fortress, just as it was written in the ancient documents. Now that it's been awakened, nobody will be able to stop it. Wow, what a place. What do you think it has to do with Shining Force? Could this be the enormous strength spoken of by my people?
Wow! What is this? How did this happen?
This is exit number 2. You can descend to ground level from here. Once you're at ground level, look for the number 2 photon converter near where you exit.
Number 2 photo what?
Photon converter, Master. It's a device that provides energy to the subsystems for the Geofortress. It has become buried underneath earth and rock. This has caused a drastic drop in its energy output efficiency. It is very important that you correct this.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm supposed to go down from here, right? Alright, I'll be back. This must be the number 2 photon what's-it? And that's that.
Ah, Master. Thanks to you, the subsystems are being supplied with adequate energy. The warp system and the arch system can now be used.
What are they?
Master, forgive me, but you have never carved a power art before? Please observe. This is the arch system. You can use mithril to carve any power art you possess. You must do this to become stronger. Please try it out. And that is the warp system. You may use this to travel between the Geofortress and the various warp gates that are found all over the world. Unfortunately, warp gates must be activated before they can be used.
Yeah, okay, Zenas. This seems like it could come in handy, but how's it supposed to help me rule the world?
The items I've just explained are merely functions of the subsystems. For more functions, you will need to activate the energy generator. Once that has been activated, the main systems will be supplied with energy.
Energy generator? So what do I have to do?
We must acquire red metal. Once we have that, we can activate the energy generator. Red metal can be found in the ruins known as the Ancient Arena. It is somewhat far from the Geofortress. First, you will need to go to Lacton Village using the warp system that I just explained. The Ancient Arena is in the ruins just to the east of Lacton Village. Red metal can be found in the second underground level.
Gotcha! I'll head there now.
Wave pattern of shining force registered. This is the residential block.
this? Huh? There's something written on the altar. Those who seek to master swordsmanship should offer a sword to this altar. They will then receive a blessing from the warrior god. Huh. Yeah, right. What's this warrior god stuff all about? There's no way that praying to an altar's gonna make me stronger.
What's going on? Is this some sort of alarm?
It seems there has been a breach near the photon converter.
A breach? Can you identify the intruder?
It is most likely a creature or creatures are nearby. If they damage the photon converter, we will have a major problem. Please seek them out and protect the photon.
I suppose there's little choice. Okay, I'll go.
Use exit number 2 to exit at ground level. I'd like you to protect the number 2 photon converter.
Ha!
Let's do this! Let's do this!
It looks like you managed to exterminate the offending intruders. Now that the danger has passed, you may return to the Geofortress.
All right. Zenas is pretty demanding, isn't he?
Ooh, this is a pretty lovely castle. I sees the mountains round here crumble when I was in Yeo Village, eh? I was worried about you all, and so here I am. But hey, we better not stand around here talking all day. Let us go into the castle. Come on, let's make our...
As shameless as ever. You'll never change, will you, Borne?
Ooh, so that's how it happened, eh? Remarkable. I see. All right, I've decided. As a specialist favor for all of you, of course. I will open a store here, eh? I hope you will patronage me. The monies are good here, eh? Better than in that ghost town before. You two, Gilne, Hikane, pay attention! Once you get the money in your sides, don't let the suckers go.
You're good, Dad. You were truly amazing, Daddy.
This must be red metal. Too easy.
I finally caught up with you, you dirty Magnus dogs. I'll have you know, there's no point in begging for your lives. This is where you shall die. Attack! War beasts! Annihilate the Magnus!
They're from the Noswald Empire. What are they thinking, fighting in the middle of a village? That's messed up!
Yes, we should help protect the villagers.
That was the last one. Well, that settles that.
Who do you think you are? How dare you obstruct the Noswald Empire?
You would have destroyed this village! We ended the battle. You got a problem with that?
It is the duty of the Noswald Imperial Army to destroy the Magnus. No remote village is more important than that. I will teach you what happens to those who rebel against the Noswald Empire. Prepare to die, fools!
Too easy! The only thing big about you is your mouth!
Toma! The villagers explained everything. Sounds like you encountered some trouble.
Nah, it was nothing. I could beat this guy with both hands tied behind my back.
You! You dare oppose the Noswald Empire? You will pay for your insolence! I've seen you somewhere before. You're one of the commanders, aren't you? Oh yes, you're Phillip, aren't you? Cadford? I thought you left the army on a search for the Holy Sword. What are you doing here? Just as you said, I went on a search for the Holy Sword, and found it, by the way.
Ta-da! And I, Toma, am the master of the Holy Sword, Shining Force. Impressed?
A kid like you obtained the Holy Sword. I don't believe it. Believe it or not, it's the truth. More importantly, though, you need to leave. Useless battles only dishonor Emperor Ragnar's good name. You! I won't forget this insult!
I'm going back now. Did you get the red medal?
Of course!
I see. So you found it then?
We must confirm the validity of the report I just received. If it's true, we will need to modify the plan somewhat.
Is something wrong, brother?
We've received an odd report from the commander of a patrol force assigned to the frontier. Apparently the force was defeated by a boy and his friends. The boy claims to possess the Holy Sword.
The Holy Sword? You mean Shining Force?
Yes, Kathiana. The same sword that is said to have been wielded by the great founder of the Noswald Empire when he battled Malzatra.
Is it really Shining Force? I thought it was still too soon for it to reappear.
This may not be a bad thing, actually. It shows that things are proceeding according to plan. It's been so long. Already 3,000 years have passed since the founding of the Noswald Empire. The unfulfilled wish of our past emperor shall finally be realized. By me.
Don't strain yourself, brother. I worry about your health.
You needn't worry. We will dispatch an expeditionary force to the frontier as soon as possible.